left now. Should be the final play of the game. Handoff straight up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. And with that play, the ball game is over. And Longmeadow dominates Leominster 42-0. As Bob Bellinoid said earlier, my gosh, what a dominant game played by the Lancers just from the first kickoff. All Longmeadow the first half. Longmeadow came out in the second half, did what they had to do, and just a totally dominating performance.
And this is quite a story to tell because basically from, like you said, all cylinders, everything was working well. Everybody contributed, balanced attack, throwing, rushing, etc. They have really made a statement. They are now completed the mission that everyone knew they were on. The pressure was on them. And they not only completed it, but they put a major exclamation point at the end of their run here for the 2006 season.
You got to think back to those hot days of August when you're literally eating dirt. You just look at the faces, and there's really just two words to describe it: sheer joy.
Absolutely. If you're going to finish it, this is the way you dream of finishing. You only get one chance at finishing, a certain time. And here's Dan Ryan that they're carrying on their shoulders, which is he's one of the managers loved dearly by everyone throughout the football organization here in Longmeadow. But this is their chance. They only get one shot at making a historical point to their time, and they have really did it with, I think, one of the most dominating performances I've ever seen.
Well, you saw a lot of the predictions of the game, 27-23, 24-21, things like that. And boy, I mean, Longmeadow scored 28 points in the first quarter, actually, and boy, just continue to dominate from there.
And if you don't think these guys are going to be happy on a long hour-and-a-half ride home,
and if you can, just to try to pick up some of the faces on the Longmeadow Lancer team. These kids work so hard. They're in the weight room during the off season. It's a level of dedication that I don't think if you haven't experienced it, if you hadn't had a kid experience, you just do not appreciate how important this is when they work that hard. And then we just saw number 82, Josh A, out there go through the line, and I mean, they just work so darn hard, and it's just so satisfying to see it pay off.
And here's your moment that you dream of. Here's the midfield presentation moment. And I'm looking at this monitor right now, and it's like the same. It's like a replay of last year's view of a group of Longmeadow Lancers players finishing their season, taking home the prize, the trophy.
On behalf of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association.
That's a great shot at them. Look at them. They are still excited. They're moving, jumping, hopping. Here's Andrew Pedersen. A good look at him. He's got to be elated.
From Longmeadow and the Blue Devils from Leominster.
Ryan Harrison in the lower right-hand corner. He may have passed 4,000 yards in today's game. We don't know. We don't have the official stats until tomorrow.
I thought you were the statistician.
I was, but I gave up.
You're supposed to know those things.
It's a clerical job. After a while,
Coach Rotzko wiping the vestiges of the Gatorade off. I just saw a little exchange between Coach Rotzko and one of his co-captains, Andrew Pedersen, and it was very, very good to see.
Here they are applauding the presentation to the Leominster team. And there's the group in there. That's a tight group. There's Vinny and Andrew, Pat Bellinoy, Richie Talbert. Here's Sam McGrath getting a hook from one of the coaches. And there they go.
As Division I Super Bowl champs.
It's a highlight of your life.
Please join me in saluting
one of the high points of your life.
Teams as these young men deserve to be proud of the manner in which they have represented their family, school, and community.
The interesting thing while we're seeing the wrap up
it's a great job.
of the celebration is after probably 2 or 3 games into the season, people were really talking about, well, is this Longmeadow team really going to be that good this year?
Yeah,
and I think from my perspective, I think when I saw a lot of things turn around was in the Central game. When Longmeadow came in, beat a good Central team, 20-14, and then just continued to get better every single week. And I think that was the key to this season, is that they did absolutely improve every single week.
Yeah, it's one of the things, Bob, when you saw him, it's one thing. At the beginning of the season, you're almost thinking last year's a perfect season. They're going to drop one along this year because they've lost so many talented players, 23 seniors last year. And the next thing you know, they rattle off a couple of wins against Central, and they got better and better and better. And what we saw today, I've never seen them look so good.
No.
So through the whole season, they've just went on an upward slide of quality.
No.
Let's give one more thank you to our second half sponsor, Charter Oak Insurance and Financial Services, General Agency of Mass Mutual, with offices throughout New England, Stamford, New Haven, Western, and Central Massachusetts. Thank you very much to Charter Oak Insurance and Financial Services for underwriting the costs of bringing you this game. And just to our left, we just want to acknowledge we have the Minnechaug Falcons. They're going to be playing their Super Bowl, and they're, of course, right now our Long Meadow's biggest rival in the last 5 or 6 years, and we certainly want to extend our best wishes to the Minnechaug Falcons and hope that they can bring another trophy home to Western Massachusetts.
Guys, you got anything else?
I think we said it all because
Said
they
it
did it
all,
all.
huh? They did
It's
it all.
absolutely ditto. I agree with that.
They
For the first
absolutely
time.
did it all. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up then for today's telecast. Again, your final score was Long Meadow 42 and Leominster nothing. Quite a surprise for everybody. So for Ed McDonough, for Robert Bob Bellanoit, and all the folks at LCTV, thanks for joining us, and have a happy holiday.